Here you go. You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? Silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on our good side. Oh, I'd love to. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however. What if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me need to get close to Mr. Kurita, as if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to me to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? For Mr. Madam Guard? Do you really still not understand? What? It's not in my nature to enjoy doing things for others. But you're a manager. It's called a job. I'm in charge of Mr. On Guard the Star, not Mad On Guard the Man. Oh. And you're not my client. I'd love to be your client. This is my subtle hint to go home, but I know you must have had a need to get close to him. We don't have that person yet. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. I still can't present that stupid tab. What about this? Anything? No. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Do you know anything about this wine glass? No. You're not hiding anything either, are you? Oh, big scoop, that's right. Let's see if we can break into her. Someone's gotta break. It's only 2. Shouldn't be too hard. Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about the details are of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with your story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between one Kurita and Miss Adrian Andrews. This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Mad On Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that, what's it, news sauce? You mean news source? That's it. Show me something that shows that that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Maybe this newspaper. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager of the stars, Miss A.A. Ah. Mr. Kurita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw the article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Kurita's door last night. Why? What happened? You were looking into Mr. Kurita and Mr. Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna give myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it on one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I was gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up with a little in myself and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. Admitting to it. I already finished up writing my spicy article, you know? But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself is gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They do run off together. They don't run off together. I came here for the big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people nowadays, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Still don't have enough for her. So let's go over here. Do you have anything on this? No. Anything else to talk about? I just bought that camera. Nope, nothing new. Thought since something got added, it might change it. Sadly not. Hallway, or the hall. Oh my god, there's gotta be something. You see this camera anywhere? See this camera anywhere? I need to find this thing. Yeah, you did. It's gonna be really hard to break her down, probably. Let's see if anything comes up. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expense. Doesn't imply you aren't a good person. I missed that one. Anyway, I'll give you what you want. I don't have anything to bribe her with. I don't think I have enough evidence. I don't have any bribery for her. See this camera? But it's not like I buy anything, no. That's a fucking problem. There's something I'm missing. It's probably with fucking, what's his face? I have to be missing something. I've been just going in circles. Is there anything else? No, fucking god. Please, anything bad. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar is not here. Maybe you forgot to bring it to the show. Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was Jam and Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? The guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Guitar case added to the court record. Oh, hey, Von Karma. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Whenever I hear that sound, for some reason, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Gotta think of it, that did happen the last time. Sorry, I've gotta make myself scared. Later, pal. Ow. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice for me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitiful, hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Oh. Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. Oh. I don't think the detectives of this country would be this pitiful. Oh. Detective, come over here for a second. Ow. Poor guy. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This victory is mine. Victory is yours. Is that what all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffface, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet, I swear on my family's honor. Ow. And what did she throw at me? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Oh, what was that? Did she just give me free evidence? Oh, it's on the table. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? It's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. Yeah, I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says to my dearest Wendy, in more normal letters here. This sloppy, unreadable writing, it's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on, I like the look of cursive. I can't write for shit in it, but I can't write for shit anyways. So, nothing new. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Wendy Oldbag. Free evidence, thank you. It's not really evidence, but free information. I finally can move forward. Ooh. Prison. What you witnessed. Nah, I need to give you this autograph, and this will give me whatever I want. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right. My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, they say Wendy. But somehow, I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. Can't let you have it just like that. Yes, yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Oh my god. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you, fine, Mr. Wright. You win. Windy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart, all to for my dearest one. Didn't afford. I knew it was gonna be easy. Didn't know it was that easy. Autograph given to Windy, dearest. What did you witness? I feel bad for you, you know. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, but maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Earnhardt hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about the details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. The yellow-bellied chicken. I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Earnhardt ever do to her for it to deserve this? What did Mr. Earnhardt do to you to make you so? I don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created the scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So Miss Oldbag, who's this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course, who else? I'd let her lead me astray. That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. Lucky. His own manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that drug his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Earnhardt did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Can I present this now? No. Maybe if I present Adrian now, she'll give me something. No. I think that's all I can get from her. Let's see if we can't go to the detention center. And then we'll go to criminal affairs. So nothing new from him. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah, oh, he's back. Alright, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony of her dying. But... we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces. Two? Both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. And the second one? The knife is in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask the little missy. It's obvious they're mad on guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And even I told her not to open that mouth of hers and blabbed at anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me. Oh, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way. Let's get some information. You have anything on one autopsy? Not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know Juan Corrida and Matt On Guard are. Juan Corrida, though, he was already always desperate trying to be better than that. So nothing there. You got any tabloids? We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Juan, and but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. What? Suicide? Her name was Celeste Unpaw. Oh my god. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. The victim's manager. So many French names. But that's not all, pal. Miss Unpaw was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor. A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? You want to know more about her, pal? Yeah, I'd love to. No, we don't have a profile yet. We'll probably have to talk to Yamshu first. Yeah, tell me about Celeste. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Hey, Von Karma. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. It's Von Karma. You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. Well, you're fired. You don't mean. I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. Wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start... Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. Edgeworth. It's been a long time, right? This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family created to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time, maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It would be a clinical lesson of the meaning of total victory. Yeah, okay. Still the same wild mare as she always was. Oh, buddy, how's it going? Hey, you want to tell me more about you know anything about Celeste? This woman is another key to the case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But suddenly she was called away by production and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Unpaw died. Unpause. But her death was a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle left unsolved. A riddle. Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Adrian Andrews. She held a large secret within herself. Secret. Can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Please, can it not? He disappeared suddenly a year ago. Gifted prosecutor. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? That's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Interesting. Let's talk to our boy Edgy. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick, I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. You're going to run tomorrow's trial. You heard her right. That wild mare isn't giving in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win, not on your own at the trial tomorrow. What's that supposed to mean? I want Edward's help! I have something definitive that you lack, and that's the definition of teamwork, isn't? It's the power to find the truth. The truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what's going on inside his head. I want that information.